52 cards. Make up the pack. Cut them right, and you'll win a stack on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here. Yeah, cut the cards right, you'll win a stack. Our players have been frantically cutting their cards in front of our audience out here before we started. I hope someone's going to win a stack today. We thank Don Esterline of South San Francisco, California for the opening poem. Thank you, Don. Now let's get to the cards. And Janice and Bettina, if you will, start loading in the cards, and we'll meet today's Card Sharks. Our champion, Andrea Bent. Hello, Andrea. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
And won't you again tell us about yourself?
Sure. My name is Andrea Bent. I'm the only one in my family that was born in California. I have a beautiful husband, a beautiful 8.5-month-old baby boy, and I'm 4 months into my second baby.
Oh, you're having them close, right?
Yeah.
And you have, let's see, you've played the money cards just 3 times, never less than $6,000, $19,400 in cash you've won. The down payment for the house, huh? Congratulations. Ann Clark, our challenger. Hi, Ann. Nice to see you again.
Oh, I'm glad to see you.
And won't you again tell us about yourself?
My name is Ann Clark. I'm from Indio, California, which is down by Palm Springs. And I have a sweet husband and 3 darling little girls, all under the age of 3 and all in diapers, so I'm busy.
Wow. Do you want to have any more?
Oh, yes, definitely. I think a big family is the only way to go. It's fun.
You want to spread them out? Or
At least 8. At least 8.
At least 8. 8 will be enough, huh? Wow. We'll do a poll about you sometime, Ann, when you have a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
Nice to have you back here. We, of course, play the best 2 out of 3, and as we left off, the challenger, Ann, won game number 1 and $100, but the champion reminded us that she has come from behind every time. We'll find out if she can do it again. As the cards have been dealt out, as I mentioned, the players cut the cards, and we'll pick up with game 2 and a question to Andrea. Andrea, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, when a partner goes astray, who's more likely to be forgiving, a man or a woman? How many psychiatrists said a woman is more likely to forgive?
I think that's pretty high because I think I'm a little bit more forgiving. I think most women are because they want to hang on to their good men. So I'm going to say...
Good men, you say, huh? Okay.
60.
60 say that the woman is more likely to be forgiving.
Well, I know my husband has talked to me about that, and I told him I would not at all be forgiving, and yet he says he'd forgive me. So I'm going to go a little bit lower.
You said lower.
I think men are more forgiving.
Well, the actual number of psychiatrists who said a woman is more likely to be forgiving is 91, not lower. Andrea gets it. You know, I was thinking about it as I was reading the question that my wife would definitely be forgiving. She'd sit there over my grave and look down and say, okay, you got it, Andrea, and you start off with an 8.
Oh, I think I'll change that.
You won the question, you have the right to change it, and an 8 becomes a 9.
All right, let's go with the album. Say lower.
Lower than a 9? Yes, a 6.
Higher.
Want to take a risk? Higher than a 6? It is an 8.
I'll freeze.
Now we move over the freeze bar and can't take those cards away from the champion. And we asked 100 married men. Have you ever turned to the middle of a newspaper only to discover a big hole where your wife had cut out a recipe? How many men said, yeah, that's happened to them?
Well, I think that's pretty common. I know my husband complains that I don't read the paper, but I think most women do and find the recipes and cut them out. So I'd say maybe about 63. 63
men out of 100.
My mother cuts out coupons, and I don't really get into recipes. But I'm going to say it's a little lower for a newspaper when it comes to... They save the newspaper.
Okay. The actual number of married men who found a hole in their newspaper where their wife had cut out a recipe is 21. Very much lower. Andrea.
Change that 8.
And Andrea won the question. She has the right to change her base card. A
Oh,
king is a good change.
Lower.
Lower than a king. A 3.
Higher.
If this is higher, Andrea ties up the match for the win. Yes! Andrea ties it up, winning game 2. And now each player has 1 game and $100. And we'll set up for the tiebreaker. 3 cards up there, 3 questions here. Can Andrea do it again coming from behind? I know Ann wants to stop her. Andrea. We asked 100 mailmen across the country. Have you ever delivered a letter that had been lost in the mail for more than a year? How many mailmen said they have?
I'm sure that's happened before, but I don't think too many times. So I'm going to say 7.
7 mailmen have delivered a letter that was lost for over a year.
Gee, that's a hard question. I agree with her, but I'm gonna say just a little bit lower.
Even lower than that?
I think even lower than that.
The actual number of mailmen who've delivered a letter that had been lost for more than a year is 41! Not lower! Andrea!
Okay with me.
Well, that's a surprise. And Andrea starts off with a queen.
They've been good to me so far. Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 3! If this is higher, she's done it again for the win. Yes, for the 4. Andrea comes from behind once again. 4th time she's done it. And thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Good luck with the children. And you're leaving us with $100 and some nice party gifts. Thank you, Ed. And Clark. Andrea, come on down here. Well, you came from behind 3 times before, won over $6,000 each time. I hope you're going to do it again for a lot more money. Andrea Bent is $19,600. She's going to try to add to it right after this. Back with our champion, Andrea Bent, who was saying to me, this is the fun part coming up, huh?
Yeah, it sure is.
Okay, let's get to those money cards. Come on, Andrea. The way you play them, they're certainly fun. You play them beautiful. Here come the money cards as we give Andrea $200 of new money on the bottom line and 3 cards. Bet them as you will. Move up to the second level. We'll give you another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bet's $50 till you get to the top card. The big bet, there you must risk at least half the money. But you know how to do it. You've been doing it well. I hope you break the bank this time. Come on, Andrea. Here's $200. You can change your base card on each of the 3 levels if you need to. And Andrea will start off at the bottom with $200 and a 9.
I'll change that.
Next card off the top of the deck must play this one. A jack,
A
good
little
change.
better. I'll bet $100 lower.
Half the money on a jack, $100 that this card is lower than a jack. It is a 3.
I'll bet it all higher.
All of it $300 higher than a 3. A 5, she's got it.
I'll bet 200 of it higher.
See a big card now. $200 higher than a 5. Yes, for the queen. 800, and we'll give you the other 200 as we move the queen up. You've got $1,000 and a queen.
I love those queens, but I'll just try 600 lower.
$600 lower than a queen. Oh, no, a queen. You know, you have bet it all on a queen, I think, every time and done well. This time she held back. You had a premonition, and it paid off for you because you're still in it with $400 and a king.
Now I'll bet all of it lower.
All of it. $400 lower than a king. Yeah. $800.
I'll bet $200 lower.
$200 lower than a 10. It is again. And a good comeback getting you up to 1,000. We move up to 9.
I'll change the 9.
And for the big bet, instead of that 9, you'll play a 10. You must bet at least 500, Andrea.
I see a lot of high cards there, so I'll go all of it lower.
Oh, you're going to gamble. She's got some money in her pocket, and she thinks that this is worth $2,000. Lower than a 10. Come on. No.
It's okay.
Well, that's the first time they failed
Gotta
you,
happen
though.
sometime.
Yeah, it had to happen. You're right. But with that $200 in the game, you still have $19,600. And most importantly, she's still here as the champion. Someone's going to have a tough time beating her. We'll find out who's going to come out to meet her right after this. With our champion, Andrea Bent. And yes, you said that's the first time you had bad vibes about some of those cards.
I did all through it. I just didn't feel right that time.
And what were you saying at the top? You almost went higher with a 10.
Yeah,
then,
I did, but I thought people would laugh at me.
Oh, the way you play this game, no one would laugh. Okay, Andrea, Janice is dealing out 2 brand new decks of cards. That means it's time to meet a new challenger on Card Sharks. Hal Weiner. Hello, Hal. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, and you, sir? Why don't you tell us about yourself?
My name is Hal Weiner. I live in Sherman Oaks. I was born in New York City. I'm retired. I'm married 45 years to the same beautiful blonde.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. What did you do before you retired, Hal? Because you look like an actor or a judge or something like that.
Oh, boy, I wish it was true. I was an ordinary shoe man.
That's not ordinary. If you were good at it, that's all that matters, right?
Oh, yes.
Good to have you here. You've cut your cards?
Yeah, I certainly did.
Then we're set to go. Starting the best 2 out of 3 with a question to the champion. Andrea, we found 100 women who recently went through a divorce. And we asked them, which cost more, your wedding or your divorce? How many women said their divorce was more expensive?
Well, you know, it depends what kind of wedding they had. And the women usually get some more money, too, I think, in the divorce. So they probably come out ahead, usually, to divorce. So I'm going to say it's kind of low. I'm going to say their divorce costs more.
How many women said their divorce was more expensive than their wedding?
I think that's low. I'll say 22.
22. Do you have a big wedding?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, good. Hal, what do you think? She says 22.
I disagree with her. I think it's much higher. Much higher, definitely.
Divorce is expensive for everybody.
For the man, especially.
The actual number of women who said their divorce cost more than their wedding is 68. Hal is right. It is higher. And the challenger starts off with a king.
Beautiful. Lower.
Lower than a king. A queen.
Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 3.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. A 6.
Higher.
He's going to risk it for the first game of the match. Higher. Inside. And he did it. Just like that, it is 1-0 favor the challenger, and we'll deal out the same 2 decks of cards to start game 2. And as I said before, Andrea has come from behind every time, and now she's trying for another win coming from behind. Let's see how it comes out as we start game 2 with a question to the challenger. Hal, we asked 100 people who are members of the Catholic Church, if you had been chosen as the new pope, would you allow married couples to use artificial birth control methods? How many Catholics said they would allow married couples to use birth control?
Well, in today's society, it's kind of little rough. So I'm going to go middle of the road. I'll say 50.
He says that 50 out of 100 Catholics would allow married couples to use birth control if they had been elected pope.
Being the religious that they are as popes, even if they got that way, I don't think they would allow that because I don't really think that's stated in the Bible. So I'm going to go lower.
So you say lower. The actual number of Catholics who would allow married couples to use artificial methods of birth control is 85, not lower. Hal! They would be a lot more liberal than you thought, Andrea. Hal, you have a jack.
Change it, please.
Change it? You won the question. You have the right to change it. Interesting that he wants to change a jack. Is he right?
Yes,
a 3. He's right.
Higher.
It's better. Higher than a 3. Oh, no, an 8. So it is 8. Yes.
Lower.
I was still thinking about that jack. That is higher. Lower than an 8. A 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5. Oh, no. This time the cards fail him. I was still thinking about that jack, and I said, no, it's higher. Andrea, whoops. Let's not go all the way back. That jack is going to plague me. Andrea, you've got a free chance to play a deuce.
Good card. Higher.
If I remember how to do it. Higher than a 2. A 9.
Lower.
You're going to risk it. Lower than a 9. Oh, no. Took a chance, and it did not pay off. And as Janice fills in the spaces, Hal, I wanted to take them all away from you there for a moment.
Oh, that's
Andrea,
all right.
question to you. We asked 100 bachelors, have you ever sent a love letter you wished you'd never mailed? How many bachelors said they have?
I'm sure they have. They always regret it at the end. I haven't, but I'm a woman. I'm going to say that's kind of high. I'm going to say 60.
60 bachelors out of 100 have mailed a letter they wish they'd never mailed, huh?
Well, I was that once, and I would say it was much higher.
Even higher than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of bachelors who've sent a love letter they wish they'd never mailed is 55, not higher. Andrea.
Let's go higher on that.
Andrea's got a deuce. This time higher. She's right with a 6.
Let's go higher again.
Higher than a 6. No, a 4. And the card's starting to fail the
Higher.
champion. Hal, you've got a 3.
Higher.
Higher than the 3? Yes, a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10. An 8.
Freeze.
I didn't know you knew the meaning of that word, freeze there, Hal. And Hal has a 2-card advantage. Hal, we asked 100 fourth graders in Phoenix, Arizona to complete this phrase. Fourth graders. Don't count your chickens before what? How many fourth graders knew the phrase is don't count your chickens before they're hatched?
Well, I have a grandson that's much more than 4, and he's pretty smart. So I would say there's, 45.
45 fourth graders knew.
I think I knew it when I was in 4th 4th grade, so I'm going to say higher than that.
Even higher than that?
Yeah.
The actual number of 4th graders who knew the phrases "don't count your chickens before they're hatched" is 52. Andre, you're right, it's higher. I must tell you, with this poll, it was so cute with the 4th graders. A couple of the answers we got from the 4th graders, one said, "Don't count your chickens before they die." And 3 of them said, "Don't count your chickens before you eat them." Andrea, you've got a 2.
We'll go higher.
Higher than a 2. Oh, an ace.
Oh, lower.
Lower than an ace, a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. No. 3rd time the cards have failed the champion. A big break for Hal with an 8.
I tell you, I lost so much money on blackjack in Las Vegas that I must go with them. Lower.
Lower than an 8. Oh, no. It is not lower.
Wouldn't make
And
any
now,
difference.
Andrea needs 4 cards, and Hal needs 2. Sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Andrea, we asked 100 married women. Have you ever told your dinner guests they were eating expensive steak when it was really cheap meat? How many women admitted they had?
Oh, I don't think I do that. And you can tell the difference from good meat from bad meat. So I'm going to say 30.
30 have tried to palm off bad meat or said they did.
Oh, I don't think that. I would say lower.
Even lower.
Lower.
The actual number of women who've told dinner guests they were eating expensive steak when it was really cheap meat is 4. Very much lower. How?
Change that 8.
Hal, let me explain your options because it's sudden death. You have an 8. You need 2 cards. Andrea has a 2, but she needs 4. You've got control. Do you want to play it or pass it?
No, I'll give it to Andrea.
All right, Andrea. If you can turn over all 4 cards, you win the game and tie up the match, but make one mistake, we have a new champion with a 2. Call this.
I'll go higher.
Higher than that 2. A 4.
I'll go higher again.
Higher than a 4. An 8. You're up the middle.
Higher again.
Higher than an 8. Yes, a jack.
We'll go lower.
This'll be it. Someone wins on this turn. Lower. It is Andrea. Pull it out to tie up the match. Well, we are tied. Each player with 1 game, $100. We'll set up for the tiebreaker with 3 cards up there. And again, the champion makes an all-important comeback. With a tie, here we go. How? We asked 100 married women. Has a delivery man ever made a pass at you? How many women said yes?
Knowing delivery men, and I know them pretty well, I'll say about 65.
And shoe salesmen. Yeah.
I'll say 65.
65. Higher or lower, Andrea?
I'm sure some have. Some have done it to me. But I'll say lower still.
Lower. The actual number of married women who've had a delivery man make a pass at them is 22. Very much lower. Andrea. And Andrea starts off with a king.
Good card. Lower.
Lower than a king. A 3 for the championship. Higher. No! And a big break for Hal. I was about to say she did it again. She didn't. Hal, you've got a king. Lower than a king. A jack.
Lower.
For the championship. Lower. Yes, we have a new champion. Hal wins it. And Andrea, I'm glad you got the money for the house. Your league is with $19,700. Thank you, Andrea. Andrea Ben. Hal Weiner, come on down here. We'll be right back right after this commercial break. Way to go, Hal. Well, we're running short of time. We want to give Hal a chance at the money cards, so they have been dealt out after Hal cut them in front of the audience. They've been dealt in front of the audience. Hal, good luck. Here's $200.
Thank you.
And let's see if we can start you off with a good base card. Hal starts off his money cards with a 5.
No, I'll play the whole thing on higher.
You're gonna play the 5 and
Yes,
right
sir.
away bet it all.
Righto.
Ooh, hope you're right. He's got an idea. Hope he's right. $200 higher than a 5. Yes, a 7.
$50 lower.
$50, a little against the odds, lower than a 7, and he's right again.
Oh, $100 higher.
$100 higher than a 6. Yes, right again. $550 and up goes the 8. Another 200 gives you $750.
Change it.
Now he wants to change it, gets that middle card and changes it to a 3.
Oh, $500 higher.
$500 higher than a 3. No, not higher, but you held back, so you're still in it with $250.
The whole thing higher.
Now all of it. $250 higher than a 3. Yes, $500.
Oh, $400. The whole thing higher. Let's go for the whole thing.
All of it on a 6.
What can I do?
5. I hope you can win is what I hope you can do. $500 higher than a 6. No. Oh, you took a big risk on that one, Hal.
Well, all or nothing.
Well, you've still got the 200 for the game. You're still here as the champion. So maybe you get a chance to do it again. Maybe you'll have better intuition the next time. Right now, we're going to take time out for this message of importance. That's all the time we have for now. Hal Weiner will meet a new challenger when next we meet on Card Sharks. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
A representative of the studio audience will receive American Tourister Man's and Ladies Weekender, designed to go everywhere. One-piece molded construction, the strong, lightweight luggage furnished by American Tourister. And some of our contestants will receive Hamilton Beach's revolutionary new 2001 space-age electronic computer blender, touch controls for 16-speed selection, timer, and digital readouts from Hamilton Beach Scoville, and Bissell's revolutionary new sweeper, the Century 2, cleans to the walls and around furniture with unique corner brushes, sweeps all floor surfaces from Bissell, and the Wherever popcorn pumper electric hot air corn popper uses hot air instead of oil for big, light, delicious tasting popcorn, batch after batch. The popcorn pumper by Wherever, and 6 passes to see the movie Norma Ray, the story of a woman with the courage to risk everything for which she believes is right, starring Sally Field and Ron Liebman, rated PG, from 20th Century Fox. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks, a Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.